Now, it's estimated that these completely ghastly, useless holes in the road, like that one there, are costing us great British motorists a staggering £320 million a year. And that's in damage to your suspension, your car tyres, and to your wheels. Now, take this one here, for example. Most people are aware that it's there and they're avoiding it. But what about the poor person that comes flying over there and disappears down that? Look at the size of that. I can get my entire fist down that. What sort of damage will that do to the vehicle? Well avoided.
I needed to see for myself how much damage a pothole could do, because getting cars fixed isn't cheap, especially nice cars like mine. Now, what if I told you there might just be a solution, not to repairing the potholes themselves, but actually to repairing the damage done to your vehicle by those evil potholes? I can smell a claim coming on. I love claiming. It might look like I'm cheating, but in reality, I'm just condensing a month's driving into an hour, and I'm far from the only one suffering. Potholes account for a massive 1 in 5 of all mechanical failures to cars, and whilst a new Proton wheel is only about 30 quid, if you've got snazzy alloys or end up with damaged suspension, the bill could be much bigger.
I know it's done something to my beautiful car. Where is it? Yeah, look at that. What is that? What has it done to my beautiful Proton? It's wrecked the wheel. I am not having that. Right.
So, how do you go about making a claim?
Now, you need to gather as much evidence as possible about the beastly pothole. Now, as it is in the road, make sure there are no cars coming. And the first thing to do is to take a measurement of the damn thing. Here we are. 22 inches by 22. That's nice of them to make it square. And the most important part is the depth, 4.5 inches deep. Next thing is to see if there are any witnesses. Did anyone see that? Anyone see? Did you see? Did any? Hello? No? The next thing you need to do is take photos of it. Polaroid here. So take a couple of photos. I would recommend that you take a photo from a wide so that you can prove the location.
Then call the local council to report the damage, asking for the department responsible for highway maintenance.
Hello, yeah, hi, I'd like to report a pothole, please.
While you're talking to them, try and find out how often the road is supposed to be inspected and maintained.
But how often is the road supposed to be inspected and maintained?
Finally, they should give you an inquiry number. Some councils may then ask you to write a letter.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Put it in writing for them. Dear Mr. Councilman, my hits a Right. Now remember that the wheels of the council turn very slowly, so don't expect immediate response for your information. But I'll tell you what we can do. We can go and see a man now who will tell us exactly what the council will do when they receive this.
Potholes.co.uk is an organisation that's made it their mission to help the victims of pothole damage. When he's not being a barrister, Barry Coulter acts as their advisor.
Look at that. I've hit a pothole. That's what it's done to my car.
Bad luck.
So what's going to happen then? I've written out all the information, I've called the council, they've said send a letter, I've got photos, I've got a witness. What's going to happen next?
Well, next, it depends on the quality of your evidence, the quality of your claim. If your potholes as you describe it, then I'd expect the council will accept that you've suffered the damage and it's a genuine claim.
So I get out of my car, I see a pothole and I'm thinking, shall I claim, shan't I? How do I know whether it's worth claiming?
Measure it. The basic minimum is 40 millimetres. 40 millimetres in depth is the intervention level of most local authorities.
Right.
So if it's less than 40 millimetres, don't make a claim.
Of course, I'm not suggesting you make false claims. The councils are wise to that, and the money they'd spend sending you to jail would be better spent solving the problem.
So, providing you follow the process, gather all the evidence and you have the patience of a nun, it could all be worthwhile. £65 million is put aside every single year for victims of potholes. And hopefully one day we'll live in a world where it's cheaper to repair them than it is to pay out for the victims. But for the time being, I suggest you just steer clear of those nasty, nasty potholes. Drive on.